Hey, what's going on, friends? Josh with the Will Hunt Life here. It's been a minute or two since we've done a review on any sort of product. And a couple of weeks ago, when Summit Brands reached out and asked if we would do a review on the GhostBlind, I jumped at the chance. If you've ever seen these, they're a pretty neat product. I remember seeing them probably about 10 years ago or so at the ATA show. Thought it was pretty cool. Never really gave it another thought after that. But if you have followed us for any length of time, you know that I hunt off the ground a lot. Whether it's in natural cover like a standing cornfield or some thick brush, or a ground blind, I tend to hunt off the ground a lot. It gets me into some different scenarios and different situations that I can't get to in a tree. You know, I hunt a lot of open ground with small patch woods. And so, you know, you're kind of stuck with certain trees and not a whole lot of room to move. And I love the idea of being mobile. It's gotten me close to a lot of deer, a lot of game in general. So again, when they reached out and asked if we would do a review on the product, I said, absolutely, not a problem. So I think I'm going to do this in a three-part series. The first part, of course, is today, in which we're going to do the unboxing, see what comes with the bundle, the entire package, the whole enchilada, and talk about some situations in which I think it's going to be a perfect product and an awesome tool for the arsenal. And then maybe talk a little bit about some limitations that I can kind of foresee with it, or maybe some tips and tactics that I think are going to come in handy. The second review that we'll do further down the road, or the second part of the review that we'll do further down the road, will be after deer season, once I've had a chance to deploy it and use it a little bit. And then the third part will be later next year after turkey season, because I think it's going to be awesome for turkey hunting, but we'll have to look at it again once that season is over. But anyways, without further ado, let's get to unpackaging and seeing what's in the bundle. They sell the carry pack by itself, and they also sell the extenders by themselves. Pretty nice chair. Huh, okay. And there you have it. The GhostBlind. Okay, yeah, guys, so this is it. This is the Predator model of the GhostBlind. This is a 46-inch height model. They also make a 35-incher called the Phantom that sits obviously a little bit lower at 35 inches and is more conducive, marketed more towards turkey hunting. Could definitely use this turkey hunting, I think, but obviously it's going to lift your silhouette and everything else up a little bit higher. But this is it. And I think it's going to be pretty awesome. So again, let's cover the bundle here real quick, and then talk about what else you can buy or use to add on to it. So the bundle comes with a 4-panel blind. It ships with a film on the mirror side of each panel. You can tell I've taken the film off of this one. This panel still has it, so it's not quite as clear of a reflection, I guess. Bundle also comes with a carrying pack for the blind. It comes with 4 extenders, and these go up here like so and slide into the holes of the corrugated plastic here. That's one thing to mention real quick. This is not cardboard. It is super light because it is corrugated plastic, so it's got a lot of air in it. Thin panels. And it's being that it's not cardboard, it's not going to break down crazy easy. But anyways, it comes with the bundle, comes with the extenders, comes with 4 of them, 1 for each panel. And I don't know if I'm going to use them, to be frank, because I'm 5'9.5". Not a big guy by any stretch of the imagination, and I cannot see above the extender. I don't know if I'm going to use it. We'll see. Probably carry it with me anyways, carry them. And I can always put extenders, or the extenders out here on either side and leave the middle open. That might be what I do, actually. So it comes with the 4 extenders and the carrying pack. It comes with some tie downs. So you can tie down the corners, and right here in the middle you can see there's a couple holes to run those through. And it comes with some tent stakes that you put through the bottom of the panels. And then of course it comes with this this nice chair. Nice tripod stool, got a good back, well made. I've got a couple of these from another blind brand, and they are super comfortable. So what else can you get for it? You can also get 2 more panels, one on each side, so you can have a little bit more of a 180-degree setup. It does set up by itself. You can see I don't have it tied down or staked or anything, so it will sit there by itself. And that's one point that I did want to cover is windy days. And I'm saying windy days, probably, you know, 15 and above, I'm guessing. Haven't used it yet, but I'm guessing 15 mile an hour and above windy days might have a rough time. I don't know. We'll see. Because it's going to catch wind like a sail, of course, depending on how you're set up. And yeah, the tie downs are going to help some, but I don't know. We'll just have to try it out and see. But I think it's going to be pretty awesome. It's like unlimited camo in a sense. Unlimited camo. Before I cut out here on this first part of the review of the GhostBlind, I'm going to go to this cornfield here right beside the house, or right beside the barn, I guess. Set it up in there and see what we think. I can already think of another limit, or maybe not necessarily a limit, but a tip on setting this up in a situation like a cornfield that's next to a different type of field. So when I take this out to hunt brush or a cornfield, it's going to, yes, I'm going to have some time invested in setting it up, but it's going to cut away a lot of time that I usually invest towards brushing myself in. So if I'm hunting a standing cornfield, a lot of times I'll go and above the ears of corn, cut the stalk just a fuzz. You know, the stalk's dead, it's not doing anything. The corn is, the yield is made, it is what it is, but I'm going to cut above that ear of corn and bend stalks over, but leave myself a shooting window. And now I may not have to cut anything at all. I may be able to just pop this baby up, and it's going to be a lot quieter because taking in pruners and standing corn that is, you know, dying, the stalks are essentially dead, makes a lot of noise. But if I can just unfold this, stake it down, it'll be minimal noise. Pretty sweet. All right, let's go take it over to the cornfield and set it up and see what happens there. Okay, so right here, guys, is one of the tips I was talking about. It's not really a limitation. You could view it as such, but I'm not. So if you're going to sit on an edge, which is kind of what I'm going to do, being a deer hunter, visuals, I guess, or colors. So you can, if you can imagine, you know, this is the cornfield, looks like the cornfield, but you out there are seeing grass that's up here 46 inches tall. That's not going to work. So let's say let's see if I move this back in just about, I don't know what, 3 feet or so, and see what happens. Just hold her up, slide back in. Unfold it. Now obviously this is not necessarily how I would set it up per se, because I have no shooting lanes and whatnot, but this will maybe give us a better idea of what it's going to look like. Let me slide out of here. Oh, yeah, that's pretty awesome. That's pretty cool. I mean, it just about disappears in here. Wow, yeah, that's gonna be pretty cool. Pardon the traffic noise. I do live on a semi-busy road here, but Yeah, something like that is going to be cool. So I guess that's, again, is the first tip that I'm going to throw out there before I've even tried it out in the field, is you want to set it where your foreground and your background are similar. So in the timber, it's going to work great because everything looks pretty similar. But on a field edge, you're not going to want to necessarily set it right on the cornfield edge and a bean stubble field edge, because again, it's going to reflect what's ever in the foreground, and you're going to look like you have beans or a green grass or a food plot, whatever, green, up 40 inches tall or taller. So, but outside of that, I think this thing's going to be awesome, and I do think I'm going to use it tonight, maybe even tomorrow. That's pretty cool, y'all.